You and I spoke years and years ago when you actually launched Lightspark. That was the big reveal, and here we are years and years later. I want to talk to you about the company that you're building, but broadly speaking, look, we have this crypto sell-off right now. Bitcoin, the numbers are what, 20% down this year, down
Yep.
40% in the past 6 months. Mike Novogratz is out here saying Bitcoin wasn't supposed to act like this. What's going on in your opinion?
Well, there are a number of things that are clearly happening. As you know, like there was a massive margin pressure on 1010 last year, and that had cascading effects across the market. It's unclear really how much the Binance failure actually had an impact on the market, but clearly, there's some of that at play. And then Bitcoin has become so big over the last year that it's now a place where most investors find liquidity, especially when the markets are closed, at the scale of other very large assets. And as such, we're seeing it move with the market, and sometimes even more so because of all of the margin that has been used to leverage buy basically more Bitcoin and more crypto in general over the last couple of years. So I think we're seeing a changing of hands. I remain very bullish on Bitcoin. I think I've always been a long-term thinker when it comes to Bitcoin, and if you have that mindset, you should be long and buying more right now.
Tell us about the company that you're building, and I want to ask you to explain it as if you were explaining it to someone who wasn't in the tech sector, what the company does.
Yeah, so think of it as an internet for money, an open, neutral internet that moves money in real time, 24/7, irrespective of which payment system you're on, which country you're on, which day of the week or time of the day it is. And we're building this on top of Bitcoin and stable coins. And the way it works is that it enables us to connect domestic payment systems that have now become, for the most part, real time and free to one another. And those domestic payment systems that work really, really well, like you can send money in the US with Zelle, in Europe with SEPA Instant, in Brazil with Pix, in India with UPI. All of these systems are real time 24/7, but they don't talk to one another. The way that they talk to one another is through a web of correspondent banks, and Swift, a combo that was invented over 53 years ago, and that still works like 53 years ago. It takes 3 days to clear, doesn't work Friday after 5 p.m. or on weekends.
Right.
That's what we call bank holidays, bank holidays.
Yeah.
And so what we're doing is really enabling money to move in real time globally for businesses and people all around the world.
Well, and you've got a number of different use cases and products for connecting cryptocurrencies to the traditional financial system. How big has the company gotten now in terms of revenue?
So it's gotten really, really big in terms of payment volume and network effects. We launched Spark, our Bitcoin L2 last year, and I think it's on track for being the largest volume on top of Bitcoin as an L2, even if you include Lightning and others in the next few months. And so we're seeing a lot of success with banks all around the world that are using the network to offer their customers a way to actually move money around. Like, you look at SoFi most recently, like if you're a SoFi client, you can now send money to over 2 dozen countries that they've already turned on in real time 24/7. We have more and more large businesses that are platform businesses that are doing payouts to creators, to endpoints all around the world, either in stable coins or in fiat. So the company has grown exponentially. I think our total payment volume grew 500% plus last year.
And
It's
do you
accelerating.
make money only? Is it based on the payment volume only? Are these sort of uh, a software fee that the banks are paying you? What's the business model?
Yeah, the business model is mainly a transactional business model where we take a few basis points on every transaction that are on the network. But there are also other fees, and gradually we're packaging up more of the different services that we sell more as a service. But the core revenue is really a bips on transactions business.
And so as crypto volatility does what it does, and we've seen this drawdown in the last couple months, I wonder, Does that affect the interest that you are seeing from banks and from institutional investors in bridging their systems to digital currencies?
No, really not. I mean, we're fortunate enough that we're in a business that's completely independent of the price of Bitcoin. As long as Bitcoin is around and the networks that support stable coins are around, we'll be fine. And the reason for that is that we're solving a real problem for real businesses that need to move money in real time or need to enable their customers to move money in real time all around the world. And so, as long as Bitcoin works and it exists, and other networks like Solana and others that support stablecoins are around, we're fine.